Hello fellow survivors and welcome to another video, this time a special survival run which is called Beachcombing Purity or Purist, which is quite straightforward really. It's just, can you survive on Interloper by only using beachcombing items? This sounds quite difficult, but beachcombing was changed in the Long Dark with the release of the Tales from the Far Territory DLC Part 2, which is called Signal Void, which came out late March in 2023. Now the way beachcombing works is that if there is a blizzard, everything resets and things can wash ashore, and all sorts of things can wash ashore, including clothing items and lockers and corpses and even matches. Before, you only found little bits and bobs here and there, but now you can find all sorts of things. But what I wanted to know was, could you actually survive on Interloper with only beachcombing? Nothing else. You're not allowed to loot anything else in the world. No matches, not even stones, nothing. Can it be done? Well, my friends, it's very difficult. The answer is probably yes, you can, but it's a lot of randomness. So in this video, I try it out in basically all the different regions that have a coastal line, and you can see for yourself how it goes. Feel free to try this yourself or a variant of this yourself, and at the end of the video I reflect on this whole run and how it could be possible to survive better. Overall, this was a really fun thing to do because I wanted to see if it was possible to do, and I must say it was really challenging. It was quite fun, but also a bit of a grind, but definitely it came with its own unique challenges and really pushed survival to the limit. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope you're in the mood for some beachcombing, because there's gonna be a lot of it. Let's hop into it and see if I can survive with beachcombing only. Let's get to it. Hello fellow survivors and welcome to another video, this time a little bit different. We're going to do something special, which is to survive on beachcombing only, and we're going to do it in Interloper, and it's going to be very difficult. I honestly think it's actually not doable unless I amend the rules a little bit, because I'm basically going to do it so that I can only use stuff on beachcombing. But I don't know if that can be done unless you have a very, very lucky start. So let's get to it. So what we're going to do a new run. We're going to do Interloper, but I want to spawn in a region that has a coastal line, as opposed to spawning in, say, Ash Canyon and then running to Coastal Highway. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit too difficult. Could still be done, but I think it's a bit silly. So we're going to do a custom, and we'll just have regular Interloper settings, not going to change anything, and do that. And we'll choose, well, it has to be lower grade there. And then we have three options, which is Bleak Inlet, Coastal Highway, and Desolation Point. There's also a fourth region that has beachcombing, which is here, Winding River. That also has beachcombing. We can't spawn there. The easiest one is probably Coastal Highway, because it has quite a large shoreline, a lot of places to loot. Desolation Point is alright as well, easy to navigate, easy to stay warm. Bleak Inlet is probably the hardest, and the other ones don't have a coastal line and they don't have beachcombing. And you know what? Let's make it interesting. Let's go to Bleak Inlet. Why not? That's a bit harder because there's less beachcombing. I think you can get some stuff around here, and I think there's some stuff here. I'm not sure though. It's been a long time since I beachcombed Bleak Inlet. I don't actually know. And it's a very, very cold region. Now, just to be clear, the rules for this, at least at this attempt, is that I can only use things that I find via beachcombing. However, I can use things I find in beachcombing to use other things. So for example, if I were to find a wolf carcass and I harvest the hide and the guts, and then I find scrap metal, I am allowed to say make a fishing tackle with that and then craft the wolf coat, for example. That's allowed. I could also, if I harvested, if I got some guts and I got some reclaimed wood and I build a snare, I can use that snare to hunt rabbits, because it's something I acquired from beachcombing. But I can't hunt rabbits otherwise. It has to be with, I can only use things found in beachcombing. I am, however, allowed to use things that are on in the interior, like for warmth. That is to say, a bed. So I'm allowed to go indoors to find rest and shelter, but I can't use anything indoors. I can't grab water. I can't loot anything. I can only stay there for warmth and sleep, and also using the fire. If I can light the fire, I can do that. So that's what I'm going to do. That's probably the hardest way to do this, and it's very stupid. I don't think it's going to work. I think in order for this to work, the rules has to be a bit easier. Like, for example, you can loot the region, but you can't do anything afterwards or something. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to give it a try. We'll do... I don't know. We'll do will. And on Interloper, you get 2 feats. We're doing 2 feats only. What will be good here? I think... we definitely need Firemaster, because if I do find matches, we have to succeed. And we do need efficient machine for less calories. I usually go for cold fusion, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference in this run. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it does make a difference if I'm indoors. It's hard to say. Maybe I should go for it, actually. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that instead. Okay. Beachcombing only. Let's try. Let's see how this goes. I don't think it's going to go well. Okay, so we are... This is the upper region? No, it's not. It can't be. Oh, we're here. Okay. So we just have to get down to the coastline ASAP. It's a good spawn, you know, right here by this. In fact, we could just make it slightly easier for ourselves. I can't actually grab anything here, but I can go inside and just warm up for a few seconds. So, okay, I am actually warm. 0 degrees. Wow. So good thing I had cold fusion then. Now I can't loot anything here. As you can see, the potato, granola bar. Unfortunately, cooking stuff does not spawn on beachcombing right now, so I can't do any of the recipe stuff. Okay, now it's cold again. All right, let's go. I have to avoid timberwolves because I also can't pick up sticks or anything like that. Everything has to come from beachcombing. If that turns out to be impossible, well, then that's we'll change it. We'll change it to, like, you can loot natural resources or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, I want to try and do it as clean as possible. Only beachcombing stuff. We need to get to the coast. I'm definitely going to take quite a bit of cold damage. I can pop in to the the workers' residences over here. But I don't know if I'll be warm enough, is the thing. And I don't even know if there's going to be stuff to pick up right now. I don't actually know if it works like that, if stuff is there already, or if and it resets with a blizzard, or if it's always there and then it changes with the blizzard. I don't know. We have to see. In any case, I doubt this can be done. I have an idea of how to survive this, but it depends completely on the randomness of what spawns. So I don't have high hopes for this, if I'm completely honest. Frostbite risk. Yeah, I think it's very likely we're going to get frostbite. Because I don't think tools spawn wash ashore, so... But I don't mind failing. If you fail, you can figure out how to amend things. I think I'm going to try out the worker residence to see if I'm warm enough in there. Bleak Inlet is a very cold region, one of the coldest regions in the game. I've seen someone be at minus 116 in this region. It's absolutely insane. In we go. Okay, here we are. More frostbite risk. Okay, so we made it to this at least. Let's see if we are warm in here. We are. And it's a shame, I almost don't want to look around because I can't loot anything, you know. And nothing, sewing kit would be nice, for example. But can't really do it. I'm going to sleep for 1 hour. It gives +8, so we can warm up a little bit. Just a little bit. And I don't want to dilly-daddle too long because the weather could change or whatever. Might need to sleep 1 more hour though, just to heat up a bit more. I think so. I think that's necessary. So we'll sleep 2 hours. The main issue is food, really. Okay, frostbite is cured. Nice. If I wasn't allowed to use houses, then it would be impossible, because what are you supposed to do with sleep? There is a bedroll to be found here, but that it isn't beachcombing, so it doesn't count. Okay, let's see here. Should be some beachcombing in. Let's check, make sure that the bear isn't out. Now, I don't know the beachcombing areas by heart, but I assume they're along the edge here. I believe the spots are fixed, so they'll always be the same place. It doesn't like vary across the ice. It's always the same place. We are a bit lucky in that we have a clear day. The wind is terrible, but the sight line is good. All right, let's see what we got here. Wait, how do I, by the way, do this? Ice fishing hole. Tool required, okay. So how far can I... Oh, can't go further than that. Okay. Well, I don't see anything so far. I wonder if we do need a blizzard just for things to trigger. But let's have a look.
I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Will. We're gonna give this a try. Oh, there is something. There is something. Looks like reclaimed wood, maybe? Or shoes? Oh, here it is. Here's all the goodness. Oh, we got scrap metal, that's good. We got sardines. Oh, that's tinder. Oh, wow, shoes. Birch bark, that's fantastic. Cat, oh, okay, we got some food now as well. Wow, that was good. Let's put the shoes on. Oh, actually, we have shoes already. Why can't I? Oh, okay, they're the same. Ah, shame. But at least that was good stuff. I've never been out to the edges here, so I don't know how far out I can go. So here's gonna look. I'm surprised how close I had to be for those things to spawn in. Here's some more. It looks like a stick, maybe? And it is a stick. Okay, that's good. I wonder if stones wash ashore. That'd be handy. Oy, 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 that was close. Not a lot of leeway here. Gosh. Can you even walk here? Here you can. And some more stuff. What we got? Oh, quite a few things. We got cloth, that's good. More sticks. Oh, birch sapling. More birch. Cured leather. More sticks. This is all good stuff. But I don't have fire. Need a flare or matches or something. But that's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I actually have contacted Hinterland. And I told them that in my opinion, I think the Beachcombing is a bit too strong on Interloper. I do like it though. I like the new mechanic of how it works, but I think it's a little bit too strong. The question is though, is it so strong that you can actually survive on Interloper Beachcombing only? Gosh. I doubt there's anything here, to be honest. Ah. Oh, look at that. You can kind of see where the ice ends. I like this new mechanic and the noise it makes and everything. Yeah, I don't see anything here. I don't really want to run because it makes me tired. But I kind of have to because I take way too much cold damage otherwise. Okay, here's some more stuff. Nice. What do we got here? We got more wood. Okay, that's good. Six tinder. That's good. What's this? Is that bandage? It is a bandage. Nice. Okay, that's good. Alright, that was a good little loot run there. Let's go back inside and sort ourselves out a little bit. Oh, there's the bear. Hello there. I don't think we're going to go for well fed this run. This, we can actually drop here. And it can cure. So I can use the interior for that, otherwise, you know. This is what we found. We have food, which is probably going to give us food poisoning. We have this. And we got shoes, which are the same as these. So nothing we can really use. I will, however, prepare this. And how are we doing with like frostbite and stuff? Yeah, let's sleep for like 2 hours. Warm up a bit. We'll go back outside. The cannery is going to be a little bit tricky going around there for beachcombing because it's harder to get inside. We'll do what we can. Oof, I am almost certainly going to get frostbite. Almost certainly. Because of... oof, you know, I can't really stay indoors. Because of the fact that I have to be outside so much. So this run is almost certainly going to have frostbite, I'm sure. I can maybe be lucky and go inside the cannery. I don't have any weapons because stone. I haven't found a stone. I don't even know if they wash ashore. I did see a list of things that do wash ashore, but it was such a long list that I haven't tried to memorize it, so I don't know. I do know you can find matches. Very rarely, but you can. I know you can find shoes, jackets, wood, fish. I don't know about tools. I'm not sure. So I haven't made an effort to memorize that list. So I don't know if stones wash up, for example. We're gonna have a look here as far as we can. I might accept getting frostbite so I can continue being outside. This is good practice actually to learn exactly where these barriers are. Oh, has beach coming stuff over here. I can see stuff. The only issue if I find carcasses like a wolf carcass, I can't really do anything about it because it's going to be frozen probably. Is that more shoes? Yep, more of the same shoes. Are they better? Marginally better.
Freezing.
It's only because of the... Gosh, how am I supposed to grab that thing? Okay. Answered my own question there. Okay, well, let's keep going. We got some more stuff over here. Nice. See, there's a lot of stuff. Is that another sapling? It is. Okay, that's good to know. Now I want to loot the rest, and I want the blizzard to spawn. I think actually blizzard might be coming. Here's some more stuff. Okay, good. Is that cloth? Yeah, that's good as well. If only I could make a sewing kit now. I could actually make some gloves. I need the workbench though, which I think is in the... I think actually it's in the cannery. I think is that the only workbench in here? I think maybe it is the only workbench in here, isn't it? That's a little bit unlucky. But I don't have to stay here. I can go out of this region. The challenge isn't to stay in the region, it's to survive on beachcombing only. So I can leave the region if I want and go to the upper Bleak Inlet. Okay, here's timber wolves. We're gonna get frostbite soon, but that's okay, it is what it is. At least we don't have to worry about it afterwards. Because I need the code for the cannery workbench. And if Fluffy's in there also, I can't really do anything. But it's a possibility to do that if I want to. I might have to do it actually. Depends on what I find. Or I could leave actually. No, I don't have to. I can go to Fallen Muskeg and use the workbench that's there. Oh, nothing to beachcomber at all, really. In this cave, there's a cave over there, right there, and there's a bedroll in there, but we can't use that. We're getting cloth, which is good, but unless you find a sewing kit or something, it doesn't really do anything for us. Surprised I haven't found any fish or anything. I wouldn't mind a blizzard hitting soon, so I'm going to definitely take more damage here, and then I'm going to go into the trailer. The issue is mostly that I don't have fire, can't make water. So it's going to be very, very difficult. It's going okay so far, but there's the frostbite, but I don't have fire. There's a fish, so that's good, but I'm going to attract timberwolves now, and I still don't have fire.
I'm kind of thirsty.
Yeah, among other things. Maybe this can be done. I don't know. So fish. Oh, I almost went past this, but it's a cured leather. Don't see anything else. Kind of bare here. We'll go as far as we can. It's kind of hard. It's not intuitive where the border is for the thin ice here. Unlike Coastal Highway where you just see the water and you know, okay, that's the edge of it. Got quite a few things, but nothing we can really use yet. And we need water as well. We need fire for water, so that's the main issue. I think I glimpsed something over here, no? It's out there in the open, in Bleak Inlet. Doesn't look like there's anything at all here. The cured leather and... is that something over here? Can I even go over here? I'm guessing it's gonna be thin ice soon, right? I've never been this far out before. On the ice, I mean. Whoa. Uh-oh. Really? That was surprising.
So cold.
Hey.
Lay down for a bit.
Yeah, we are probably going to die now. Not good. Doesn't seem to be any beach coming here at all. No. No, I don't see anything. You could also do something to make it easy. Something like you can also loot things along the river that connects to the ocean or something. But I don't think so. Okay, well, that's interesting. So there was nothing there. So it basically got me hypothermia for no reason. So we're gonna go inside now in this trailer. And now I know that there's basically nothing there, unless I was really unlucky. And I kind of need a blizzard to happen now. Just to see if I can get some more stuff. I did choose the hardest region to survive in though. Let's see, I don't think you can go up here. You have to go on the right. Or am I wrong? Okay, I am wrong. You can go up here. Let's see. Yeah. Am I warm? I am not warm, but if I sleep... Let's sleep for 1 hour. So hypothermia is going to be impossible to cure. I think I actually have no choice but to take...
Tongue feels like sandpaper.
Take damage from dehydration. Because I can't really do anything. I'm kind of stuck. I need fire and water and food, but there's nothing I can do. I can't take them off either. Is that a blizzard? Just check quickly if it is. It's not a blizzard. Crowbar. And I think we have to go via the cannery to heat up. So I'm losing health doing this because of dehydration, but I don't have a choice. So you get a tiny bit of dehydration from the sardines. But I need to warm up as well. That's the main killer here. Okay. And let's do 1 more hour. And then we basically need a blizzard to happen at this point. So I think actually it's very difficult to survive here on the Interloper, because this region is too rough. We might have to do this again in a different region. Let's try though. I'm gonna get hungry soon too. is unusual to want a blizzard to happen. But here we are. Okay, there's going to be timberwolves here. But I just want to be indoors. Okay. I need to warm up. The timberwolves are more of a nuisance than anything. And we're very, very slowly dying here. Well, we got calories if we want it, but then there's food poisoning is next, you know. So it's one thing or the other. I might have to eat it though, just for the sake of it. Might just have to eat it. And just get food poisoning. Because when you're low health, is that a blizzard? Okay, it's a blizzard. Let's leave this area.
Can you eat trees?
I don't think these things are here in the blizzard. Okay, this is going to reset the hypothermia timer, but I just need to move. I'm going to get to workers' residences and do another loop, assuming I survive that long, of course. Which I don't think I necessarily will. We're definitely going to reset the hypothermia timer, but nothing I can do about that. So my drain and my temperature and my health is going to just drain super fast here. I could have stayed there, I suppose, but there's not much loot around there.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Come on, little fire. There we are, the residence. Okay, we're redlining. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to eat this raw fish, get food poisoning, and then drink this for some minor hydration. We're going to sleep for 1 hour, and then we're going to die. I think it ended. Did it end? I think it ended. I think we are just dead now.
I'm so thirsty I can't.
It did not. It did not end. But we're going to die. We don't have anything we can do. We have nothing. Give me a stim. Alright, we're gonna go out in this blizzard and just die. We do a little mini experiment, which is to check the loot. If you do this, you balance it out. I know where I'm going, but I don't think I have the health to get there. Looks like my life is fading, fading away.
Cold.
Fading away. Well, now I know there's like nothing on the other side there. I'm walking into the long dark here. Food poisoning. More like hypothermia. Okay, well, worth a shot. But very hard without any more kind of gear or anything. Tell you what though, now that I know that the east side has like almost nothing, I'm willing to give it one more try. If I still don't manage, I think we need to go a different region. Because this part here has nothing. This part has a little bit, but very, very little. But this part has stuff. So we're going to try again, just for the sake of argument, to see how it goes. And this is C. Some of it is RNG as well. If that doesn't work, I might try something else. Let's do Astrid also. Get a bit more luck. I think the feats were okay. This one was good, and this one was good too. So we're going to go for those. Beach combing 2. Let's try it. One more time. Oh, we start on the ice. We start in the worst possible space kind of thing, where there is no beach coming. But at least we are on the ice, and we can go this way over to where the nearest loot is. So at least we're closer to stuff. So unless I was unlucky, there's nothing here on this side. But there's a few small things over on this side here. Let's see, it's the middle of the night. Not great, but at least it's a clear day. So if I remember correctly, up here there was like maybe a fish or something. Boots. Do I have boots? Yeah. Okay, so I think there's a bit more over there. That's kind of like where it starts. Moonlight, full moon. Yeah, you're gonna be cold a little bit, Astrid. Okay, so I think I remember that there's Timberwolves, of course, looking for me. It was around... I think it was around here somewhere. There was a little bit of loot. Not... yeah, here we are. We got a stick. Quite hard to see because it's all blue and black. Okay, so we found a stick. And then here it looks like we got birch bark. And more birch. Which is good at some point, not right now. And I remember there was something else here, yeah. What's this, is that a hat? Hey, a hat. And it's new. Go away, Frostbite. So we got a, we're a bit lucky there. See, some of this is RNG, especially in the beginning. Cloth, that's good. Okay, it's better at least so far. Find clothing I can actually use. Okay, so that's better. It's much harder to find the lines, the coastlines here. Especially now, I can barely see anything. If I recall, there was one spot here after the cannery as well, but it was kind of hidden. Okay. The wool toque, I mean the cotton toque, that was a good find. I think if I... wasn't there something here as well? It's very hard to see. There we are. Very hard to see in this light, but here's something. Looks like wood? No. Fish. Okay. And a stick. And wires. Yeah, because we were going to be needing those. Fish at least is food. And then I think there was something a bit more over here. Yeah, I can see it. What do we got there? More sticks? Yeah, sticks, and cat tail stalk. And then I think, if I remember correctly, I don't think there was anything else here now. The next was by the workers' residences on the other side. Near the fishing hut, there was some more. But I don't think there was anything else here. Okay. Lovely moonlight for sure. Gosh, the line is so unpredictable because you kind of like follow this line. Okay, here's where the ice breaks, and then suddenly it takes like a U-turn, and it's like you have to run inwards. Long bridge. Oh, actually, I didn't check over here, but I don't think that counts as beachcombing though. Over there, why would that wash ashore? It's more like a lake, really. I might check it later, but I don't see... Let's have a quick look, but I don't see why there would be anything here. It's not really beach combing though, is it? It's more like bay combing, if that's a thing. Alright, so over here, behind or like past the fishing hut, there was some stuff. So I'm going to loot that, check that first. And then I will go inside. To warm up. I think it was over here. I can kind of see the water actually. So I think there was something here, wasn't there? Oh god. Come on, oof. Gosh, so thin. Okay, well I'll go into the workers' residences then. Save some energy. Alright, nice. Go to the bed, and I got that stuff. The fish I might drop here, or outside rather, so I don't attract the predators. Let's do that. What is that noise? Is that steam or something? Shouldn't be. That's warm and nice. Let me just quickly see here. Oh, it's that. Okay. Alright, so now we're warm again. I'm gonna go outside, which is radio. Is it this way then? Where's the exit? Uh-oh. There it was. That was a bit difficult there. Whoops. Next time, just take a step back and just turn around. Okay. I'm going to drop this, because we don't need it carried around, just smell anyway. Then we're going to check here. Now I can see much better. Much, much better. Clear, starry night now. Much better view. And there should be some stuff. Here we are. I don't know why it didn't appear before. What we got? We got... What's that? A hat. Another hat. How nice. Another fish. Put the hat on. Nice. That looks weird. And then we have cloth, cured leather. So another fish. Okay. And then there was some stuff over here next to the lighthouse, wasn't there? So I think this, like I said, there's quite a lot of stuff on Interloper, but is there enough to survive? Well, I think it all depends on your luck, really. If you get a match, then yes, it is enough. At least for a while. But if not, then... Oh, the bear is out. There he is. Over there. Okay. I don't think there was anything here, was there? It's over here on the like north side. Or actually, I guess the south side. There we got some stuff. Looks like reclaimed wood or something. Wood is fine. What's the scrap metal? That's good too. You can make hooks for that. More wood, cloth, and stick, birch bark, wood. Quite a lot of resources there. It's not very good ones, but resources nevertheless. Okay. And then there were like 2 places over here, wasn't there? And I think that was it. And we basically need to wait for another blizzard. Which could be any time. I know there is 1 more or 2 more. It's hard to see how far out you can go. There we are. So what we got here then? We got tinder, more birch, tinder, wood, is that cattail? Socks, okay, nice, socks. Terrible socks, but socks nonetheless. I think that was it. I don't think there was anything over here, was there? God, come on, gosh. I don't remember seeing anything here. I don't think there is anything. Okay, that is pretty much it then. So that means we now have to go inside. And we more or less have to just wait for another blizzard because we don't have a choice. And the issue is water and fire. Fire you can kind of get around because of the warmth of being indoors. But water is the issue. You need fire to make water. That's the bit. I'm hoping I can get there before he does. Should be fine. Okay, now I need to wait for a blizzard pretty much. Oh, that's uncomfortably close. Oh, we got it though. Mr. Bear. Yeah, that's fine. Drop these here. Okay. Okay. Now let's see if we can get a blizzard. And I got some clothing, some socks here. Got 2 tinders. I might harvest one of these for an extra tinder in case I do find some fire. 4. We got some wood. We got 1 cattail and the fish outside is raw. We got these wires which we won't be needing. Just drop that. And we got this, which we can't really do anything about. I can, I guess, make a bandage, but we can wait with that. And we can also make these. And I think we just gotta eat, sleep, and hope for a blizzard, as strange as it sounds. And we're gonna take the opportunity that we still are hydrated to regenerate some health. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do. We just have to wait for a blizzard. That's all we can do. Let's have a look outside. Where was it? It was right there. It's actually really hard to see. If there's a radio, then it's more this way. Search trunk, no. And it's more backwards. And leave cabin, yeah. Blizzards? No. We're kind of stuck now. We are completely at the mercy of this, but at least we can wait here. And just pass time, really. Wait for a blizzard. And slowly die of dehydration. Dehydration does 2% damage per hour. So we die. We have a day, maybe, you know.
I'm starving.
Nice clear day. We don't want that at all. We can, however, pass some time here. Just to get some cabin fever out of the way. And then I just gotta wait. I don't have a choice. I can sleep, I suppose. Because it doesn't matter. At least I get some fatigue back. But now it's the same issue again. See, at least, yeah, frostbite is gone. That's fine, but we're still dying of dehydration here.
I need to find food.
Oh, hello. Go away. Yeah, food is also an issue, but we're going to wait with that. We're just going to have to pass time. Hope for a blizzard. That's all we can do. We're losing 3% per hour now. All we can do. Where's a blizzard when you need one, huh?
I gotta eat soon.
Or we'll eat this and sleep for 2 hours. At least we only take a little bit of damage that way. Come on, blizzards. I am not joking when I say we need you. We need water. We need fire, really. Without fire, we can't cook the fish. Once I get close to about 15%, I'm eating the fish anyway. Okay, well. No blizzard. So no more loot. I think the other option would be to leave this area, but it takes so long to get, well, anywhere. That's my percentage health here, 22. Okay, so we can wait a little bit. Sleep another 2 hours. There's a blizzard. Fleece mittens. That's good, but I'm still slowly dying. So I'm gonna take, let's see, that, and I'm gonna eat this.
Damn it! I'm so hungry.
You're not guaranteed to get food poisoning from this, but you're likely. But it can happen that you survive. Hey, we survived. But we're still dying of dehydration. So we just have to wait for this blizzard to end now. Still dying of dehydration. And it's still a blizzard out there. We need to wait for this. We don't have a choice, you know. I don't have anything to drink. The salmon has a small chance, I think it's 25% chance, or 1 in 4, of not giving you food poisoning. But that makes no difference if I'm still thirsty. Well, I checked last time, didn't I? And there was nothing to be picked up. We can wait 1 more hour, but then I'm just dead. Same issue as last time. Okay, that's ended at least. Give me drink. Give me a drink. Anything. Anything to drink. Over here. No, we got stuff, but nothing to drink. Okay. What's that over there? I think it's a pallet. Yeah. Got anything else for me? Got a drink? A drink, my kingdom for a drink. Like a Summit soda or something. If I had a Summit soda right now, it'd be alright. So we got a pallet. And we're gonna get cold anyway, so it makes no difference. I think we are dead. What about over here? Last chance, pretty much. The thing is, now I'm just gonna die of cold anyway. Even if I found something now, it would have to be where I first looked, pretty much. This is how you avoid redlining, by the way, just like this. No, I think we are dead, my friends, yet again. This, I don't think this can be done with the strict rules.
Cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Yeah, we are going to die. Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to try this one more time. But no, I'm Bleak Inlet. We have two options really. Yeah, and we are dead. GG. I'll just stand there for a second. Yeah, too difficult, and you're completely dependent on the weather, RNG, and what you find. Day survive 1. What is? Oh yeah. I was like, why doesn't it say 1,000? But of course, it's the old one. Okay. Well, we have an options now, so we're gonna do another one. And we have two options. We can either do Bleak Inlet again, and we can amend the rules to something like you can loot, say, the rivers or the delta, which is connected to the ocean, or you can also eat plants, but then you get cattails, or you're allowed to loot matches. Like if you can go into buildings, and if you find matches, you can pick up those matches, but that's the only thing you can loot, or matches or flares. That will be one way to slightly easier, that the only thing you're allowed to loot outside of the beach is matches and flares and maglens. And fire striker. Something to start fire with. We might need to do that. However, I'm going to give it one more try in, I think, Desolation Point. And I think I'm going to try doing that and make my way through like this. So we're going to start again, this time in Desolation Point. We'll do female. We'll do the same traits. I think they were the best ones. I'll try again. Beachcombing 3. And we'll just see how this goes. We have a bit more ground to cover this time, at least. Okay, where I am on this side. There is... That's not beachcombing. Does this count as beachcombing? No, that's like a rock on the ground. I don't think there's any beach stuff here. Yeah, there is. I'm gonna check these first. We got right next to it, cured leather. Stalk, that's good. So there's one piece of food. We got wood. We got shoes. We got a stick. I don't think there was anything over here. No, I don't think so. Check the shoes quickly. They are the same shoes. Then we're going to go. In an ideal world, I would like to loot Desolation Point, and then immediately a blizzard hits, and then we go into Winding River. But we are not going to be that lucky, are we? All warm up. Okay. I think that's a stick, is it? No, it's wires. I would have preferred the stick. Sort of like fir firewood. Getting cold. We could maybe go into the Ryken. We'll see though. I'm gonna take the cold damage. I want to loot it in case a blizzard hits. Not right now though, but got something here. What's that? Bit of fish? No, it's birch bark. And what is this? This is cattail? Okay, so we got a little bit more food this time. Ignoring RNG with the fish stick. Hey, we got a sapling. We can make arrows, kind of. What's this? That's a socks. Okay. We got a few things there. There's a couple places more to check. Let's see here. It's a little bit easier to know where to go in these regions, because you can kind of see the edge and the water much clearer. Now I believe, actually, maybe instead of cold fusion, like sprinting would be better. I don't know. Let's check over here. And some more stuff. Looks like a stick. I want the stick. I believe there's a fish that's actually always here. Let's see what we got here then. Oh, is that a hat? It is. Hehe. Nice. Cloth, stick, another cattail. Okay, so we got a bit more food this time, slightly. Okay. I don't remember if there's anything on the other side here. We can check. Okay, it's almost dawn. Let's see if there is anything here. There are these stones, but I don't think they count as being washed up. I think they're just laying around here. I'm not sure about that, but I think so. I would have liked to have picked them up though. Here we got some stuff. We got scrap metal. That's good. Take that. Anything else here? Yes, there's something. Looks like a hat. I don't know if it's the other way around. Better. Wood and another sapling. Hey, maple. So we can basically make the bow. And is that metal? Yeah. Okay, that's it. So we found a few things there. That's very nice. Now we need to warm up. The issue is still water. That's the issue. So we're gonna sleep a bit, regenerate. If we're very lucky, a blizzard will hit, but if I had to guess, that's not gonna happen. But we can go into Winding River, check that out, and then we can go into Coastal Highway. We're still dying of dehydration though, but at least we have something we can check. If we can find matches, then we're golden. Okay. Yeah, there should be a bed in here, I'm pretty sure. Isn't there a bed in here? Yeah, no, it should be on the floor, I think. Isn't there a bed on the floor? Yeah. Not a very warm bed, but it's a bed nevertheless. Let's sleep for 2 hours. Go from there. Yeah, I think we will. That's +3. Let me jump into the actual whaling station, but I think the mattresses there might heal a bit more. We have workbenches here as well, which is nice. Let's see, how much do I heal by sleeping here? Ah, it's also +1. Okay, well. Just warm up as much as we can, that's the idea. Let's do 1 more hour. You're not tired enough, okay. I might go down here. And, oh, flare. If only I could pick that up. I can make a hook. So I'm gonna craft 3 hooks. Then if I now find a cured gut, I can actually make a fishing tackle, and then I can craft like gloves and stuff. Or fish. Okay, we need to get out of here because I already checked everything now and there was nothing. So we need to get out. I don't know if you should count those. I guess not. So let's just get out of here ASAP. ASAP. We'll check out the winding river. We got some loot, but very, very little. We're doing better than last time, but barely better. Barely. It's the dehydration is still issue. If we had water, if say I found like a liter of water, that is much easier because you can just dehydrate and starve yourself and then drink and eat what you got before bed, and you can last like a day or 2 longer just with that, and then a blizzard will probably hit. Now, because I can't pick up the stones, that's makes it difficult.
I can't feel my feet.
Okay, I need to have some sprint ready because there will be wolves and I have no real defense against them. I can enter a car, but I just can't loot it, but I can enter it. Okay, so we need to use the terrain to our advantage now. So I need to stay near the edges here. 1 wolf down there. Okay, that's fine. He's quite far away, so he's not a big issue. Then there's a wolf there. He's not an issue because I got the other wolf on me. I'm gonna walk the dog. Just ignore this wolf pretty much. Go for this deer over here if you need food. We should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah, unless he suddenly catches up, it should be fine. sometimes a wolf might sprint to catch up because it's too far away, and then when it does that, it also gets a bit too close. And then it catches up to you. Here, he has a lost line of sight, so I'm gonna just run. I don't think he's gonna catch up. I say that, and he's right behind me. Is he actually following me that much? Wow. Okay, well, he is catching up, I guess. I thought maybe the line of sight would help, but no. That's alright, though. We got this mine here. Okay, we made it through here. We're warming up also in here. Ooh, I hope I can see. I think it should trigger like light as I go further in. If not, it's going to be a bit difficult, if I'm honest. Let me just pass time a little bit here. Bit brighter. Oof, no, I guess not. Okay, this might not work then. I thought I could see a little bit in here. I guess not. Kind of know my way, but no, this is impossible. I think. I don't think that can be done without the light source. I mean, it can be, but it's very difficult. All I have to navigate is this. We can try, but I don't think it's going to work. There is a way to do it, though. Could follow the green. Let's go forward and left as much as you can. Just kind of like go to the left if you can. If not, you go to the right. I think I am to the right as far as you can go. You might be looking at a green/red can for a little while now. I think this is the only way to do it. You gotta like look for where it's possible to go and then do that. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going around in circles here pretty much. I don't think this can be done. There's not a single light source in here. If I had the bedroll, I could do it. But this is just impossible. You have to really know it by heart, and I don't know it that well. Not well enough to navigate, but it can. Don't think this can be done, if I'm honest. Okay, I guess we're stuck here in the dark. Let's see if a chance it gets a bit lighter. Guess not. Maybe an aurora. Turn on the light in here. That'd be nice. We can try. Well, I can head back and hope for a blizzard, but I'm just gonna pass time and see what happens at night. Because I can't see anything at all. I thought it would be like a very dim light and I could maybe get around, but I can't. Too difficult. I think I have to do the other way around, which is go to Coastal Highway and then to Winding River. Aurora, come on. Just to see if it changes anything. No, I'm still on a pitch black screen. That I am not that familiar that I can do it blindfolded like that. I know the outline of this mine, But to do it in complete darkness, no, that can't be done. There's a blizzard out, so if I just stayed there, at least I would have had a chance to loot again. But yeah, this is not possible. Oh, it is possible, but you know, I think I'll just pass time and die. So what we'll do, I'm going to do this one more time, but this time I'll spawn in Coastal Highway and see if that's possible. Okay. Let's try one more time. But this time we'll spawn in Coastal Highway. And actually I want this one this time. That one and this one. Let's give that a try. Because then I can run faster. That ptarmigan's near me. Okay, we are up here, so a bit far away, but we'll take it. It is the middle of the night, but it's a clear night, so that works. Let's make our way down to the water and go from there. If I can't manage this now either, might give it one more attempt, but if I can't manage now either, then I think we have to mend the rules. I would say something like, maybe you're allowed to loot fire sources from elsewhere. And then that's it. You can loot like matches, you can loot fire strikers, flares, and a mag lens from somewhere else. And maybe also tools, because I don't know if tools watch the show, I don't think they do. But we'll give it a try. If you do a random spawn, the only way to spawn a coastal region is Desolation Point. And I can spawn anywhere and just not manage. Okay, let's see what we got. Now I have looted Coastal Highway before. I don't remember exactly where it starts, but I think there's some over here. And then more or less follows the whole coastline. There's some over there behind the fishing hut. There's some at the edge of that island, some on the other side of that again, and some near the entrance to Winding River. I think there is something over here too. Not sure about all the way down here, but we can check. I don't think so though. Is there a spot all the way down here? We got a pretty clear night. Oh yeah, there is. Okay. What we got? We got reclaimed woods, it seems. The first loot is always good. Oh yeah, we got wood, we got a hat, you know. But then you die of dehydration. That's the issue. We got a stick. We got a fish. We got another fish. I mean, while we're at it, we might as well just check over here. I don't think there's anything here though. Is there? No. No. I dropped the fish, there's no attract as much with it. Okay, let's see how we get on here. So we're gonna check. I know there's some over there, and there's some behind there too. So let's go check. In terms of matches, if I could loot fire sources, it would have to be up in the tower.
Breathing.
Okay, here we go. There's something. This looks like wood. Scrap metal, I think. Yeah. That looks like reclaimed wood over there. And then I think there's something over here too. It's more or less along almost the entire coastline in Coastal Highway with some gaps here and there. Looks like birch bark, I think. Okay, so around here, a little bit further, there should be some more. And we just, the only thing else is lockers. Could they be locked? And then we need a priver to open it. Ugh. This is a very, very difficult challenge, this is. Okay, here there should be some loot over here. Let's see. There should be some here. I'm surprised I can't see it from further away. I have draw distance at the maximum, but I still can't see it. But there should be something right here. At least there usually is. Yeah, here's something. Looks like more wood and a stick. Is that a wolf? Ugh. Not now, wolf. I'm busy looting. Okay, then here there should also be some. And I think we'll go inside after to warm up. Wolf is following. But here there should be something. No? Doesn't seem like there is, actually. Okay. Let's go inside and warm up. Go for the rabbit. Yeah, that's good. Go for the berry. Poor rabbit. Took the hit for me. Thank you. Okay, let's go here and warm up. Go up on the right, we get up the stairs. This one I can navigate in the dark, easy enough. And then here we'll sleep for whatever, three hours, maybe 2 hours actually. I think we'll be warm enough by then. Yeah. I'm gonna drop this fish probably outside. No, drop it here. Because I don't need to carry it around. This attracts wolves. Okay. Let's see here. I didn't see anything here. But in the distance there can also be something. Over here there can be something. In fact, I think the canoe is there? I'm not sure. But the canoe doesn't really provide anything on Interloper though. And then we'll go into Winding River. And then we're not going into Desolation Point because I can't navigate this mine. I would have to practice it, I guess. I guess it could be done. But I would have to practice how to do it. And I don't know if that's worth spending time doing. Let's see if we got anything over here. Oh, it's getting very dark. Oh, I went past two things. I didn't see it there. It's so dark. But we got cloth. Oh, it's super dark. I can barely see anything. Oh, we got a stick. Another stick. Wood. What's this, a sapling? Yeah, sapling.
Gotta warm up somehow.
And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything over there, is there? I don't think so. Okay. Then, now we should head to Winding River. The only issue is we don't have a bed there. But we can go into the Harris home. And we can warm up in there. Gosh, so dark though, I can barely see anything at all. But we'll go, because if a blizzard hits, then we can check again. I think we'll be warm enough in there. Barely, but I think we'll be warm. So we'll give it a try. If not, then I might go into the mines. The mines should be warm enough, I guess. Okay, let's see what Winding River has in store for us. I was about to pick that up out of habit, but I can't. Okay, we're gonna go in here. Hopefully the wolf isn't right here. And I'll try and warm up here in the basement. I can't actually sleep there, but I can warm up there. Yeah. Okay. Is this warm enough? It is. Okay. Let's just pass time to warm up. That's all I can do, really. And also daylight will make it a bit easier to see. So we're just going to pass time. There's our dehydration. It sounds like it's a blizzard outside, actually. It is a blizzard outside. There's good news and bad news. The good news is that I didn't need it at this moment. I needed it like after I looted here, but beggars can't be choosers. Alright, well, at least it has reset the loot in Coastal Highway because of the blizzard, which is good. So I can check there again, which is great. And now I need to check here. I only checked here once before. And again, we're dying of dehydration, so water is again the issue. Oh, damn. I could hear the footsteps. Like, I smell. Sorry, I don't smell, but I made noise. When you run, you make more noise and the wolf detects you easier. And I could hear the little footsteps. But I didn't think he was going to see me. Okay, I don't think there's anything over here, is there? Oh, the weather changed. Do you see that? There comes crows. Crows were triggered by the weather change. Oh, wow. Feathers around these corpses count as beach combing, I would say. Oh, wow. We have fire. We have fire. We have fire. I do not want to use this against you, wolf. Okay, this is more like it. We have a fire source. We can make water. I'm definitely gonna do it indoors though. We can cook our fish. That was a good find there. A flare on a corpse. What we got here? Looks like, oh, a wool toque. 2 wool toques. Wow, Winding River is the place to go. Salmon. I will use this if I have to, Wolfie.
Can you eat trees? 'Cause I'm gonna.
That was close. I thought you can go around it, but I guess you can't. The issue is I smell, and I need this fish. But if I have to use this, I will use it. And then I'll make a fire right away. That I have this wolf on me is a pain. But it is what it is. I'm cold, but I think I have the condition to do this. I can make 1 fire with this. I just need to prepare for it to have enough tinder. We got another corpse. The corpse can be seen from quite far away. Ah, he lost track of me. Fantastic. Here we go, wood. Shoes, tinder, sapling. Let's do this. Give it the cowards and sweat. Nothing. Oh yes. Nice. Frostberry's got our hands. Alright, that is good. I think I need to go into the Harris home again to warm up. Because it's too cold. It's too far to the next shelter. So I have to go and warm up here. With 2 wool toques, should be okay. Do some preparation. Because I want to have enough tinder so I can, when I have to make the fire, if I fail, I can still do it. Alright, nice. We are dehydrated and hungry, but that's okay. Let's just quickly drop these. Right. We have 1 tinder only. So, well, this also counts. I'm gonna harvest these. We can warm up a bit. And yes, we are dehydrated, but we need to get some tinder. So now we have tinder. That should be enough. We got, these are decent condition. It helps a lot. Still quite cold here though, 8 degrees. Okay. But the frost takes way more damage. It's 3% per hour now because I'm dehydrated and hungry. But it's 20% per hour if you're cold, so. Oh, and it's actually barely cold now, -4. So actually, I'm just gonna walk then. Instead of running. Preserve the fatigue meter. And we'll check the beach coming again. And we'll cook where there's a fireplace. Is there a fireplace in the Misanthrope one? Don't think so. Is there one in Jackrabbit? I don't think there's one there either, is there? Is there a fireplace there? Don't think so. But we can light a fire in the I mean, we could do it in the open, of course, but indoors is better. So preferably be something like Quonset or the lookout tower. Because if I make one outdoors and it blows out, that's not good. I would mind some more wood also though. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this weather now is great. Now I'm losing 3% per hour, which is not great. But it's acceptable, you know. And I'm barely losing any warmth because it's also late in the day. Only -3. Decent weather. And I got 2 wool toques. So looking good. This gives us opportunity to check more stuff. Let's check over here again. There's been a blizzard, so there should be more things. And then we need to make a fire. So let's see. Making a fire. I think it would have to be in a fishing hut, which is not great because there's only 1 cooking slot. And I really want 2. 1 for fish, 1 for water. So I would prefer that being in Quonset, surrounded by wolves, which is great. I don't think there's a fireplace. There is a fireplace in a house near Quonset. Oh, is this a second blizzard? I think it is, yeah. Well, not yet. I think this is a storm. We can check at least quickly, then we'll use this. I think we'll go to the house in Quonset in that case. Is that fish? Yeah, and it's saplings. Wait, I dropped some saplings, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, that's okay. We're not going to use them anytime soon. They are in thingy place, the Harris, and I did pick them up. But they're going to secure there, it's fine. I think I'll push this as long as I can. And then we need to go make a fire. I'm going to check up to here, up to that fishing hut in the area there, I think. Actually, I might go via this area because I need to pick up the fish. And I really smell is the only thing. There's the wolf. It's coming for me. There's also a bear. I could sleep, maybe. A little bit. Sleep and hunger is like the same. They both drain 1%. At least with fatigue I can run. Yeah, let's go via up here. Okay, please don't be a bear or something here now.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Worst case, I will light the fire in the fishing hut. I would prefer not to. But that house, there's a house over there near the garage. I think that has a fireplace in it. There's always one of those 2 houses and the coast is always up. And I think there's a fireplace there. So I can have 2 cooking slots. I do not want to make the fire outside. I think this has turned into a... Has this turned into a blizzard now? I think it is, yeah. Yeah. I think I do want to sleep here because I regain warmth and some sprinting. I can always eat the cattail. We got okay health, so should be okay. Let's drop these fish here. Oh, everything in the red. Yeah, so I don't think there's no cooking here. There's no fireplace or anything. Is the issue. So we go upstairs. And I'm going to eat this. Just so we don't take damage. As much damage, rather. This warms us up at least. think that's as far as it goes, actually. I might check the loot down here, because in the blizzard now the wolves won't be out. So I can pick these up. And I can sprint. I'm actually warming up, wow. But only in shelter, not out here.
I need to find a place to rest.
I want to see if there is beachcombing here. And there is some, because it hasn't spawned. Nice. It hasn't spawned now. It spawned before this blizzard hit, I think. I'm gonna check over here too. Oh, I didn't know you couldn't walk there. Let's see here too. Should be stuff here. Yes, there we go. Is that a trunk? Oh, give me something. Something good. Don't be empty, please. Light shell. Okay, I'll take it. 2 of those. Nothing else? Doesn't seem like it, no. No. Let's go up and warm up. Then we can continue from there. And this thing, is there any other fireplace? I don't think so.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
We'll do the same thing here. I'm just trying to maximize as much loot that I can, like wood, and we got a decent amount of wood actually, I guess. We might be alright now. Let's sleep here for 2 hours maybe. Whew. Stressful. Okay, I think the blizzard ended. It did. Let's see, can I see the loot from here? That will be good. Okay, we got lockers down there. I'm gonna check that too. I'm very smelly, so I'm attracting wolves from quite far away, which is not ideal, but at least I'm not cold. Even if I can get indoors with 1%, I'm happy. I need to get to... there's no caves either. Now, I hope these aren't locked, because that would suck. I want to check over there, but I'm not going to check the whole other coastline. Not locked, good. But both empty, wow. Such empty. Let's check over here too. But I'm not going to go all the way down there, I don't think. But there is some stuff here. Usually. Nothing here today? Nothing here. And the wind stopped. Okay, well, because the wind stopped, I think we might check over here after all then. Yeah, I think so. The wind stops, we'll do this. Drop those there. Going to attract wolves. We are only dying of dehydration and hunger now. But because I'm not attracting wolves, and it's a clear evening, I can now check out this area, come back for the fish, and then make a fire. Check out this backpack. I can see something in the distance there too. Nothing, but there is something over here. Is that a pallet? I think that's a pallet. Which we don't need, of course. Anything else though? Well, let's see what's near it, if anything. I don't see anything here at all. Just a pallet. Okay. It does, I do kind of get the impression, it looks a little bit like if there's a big loot, you don't get other stuff around it. So far, like if I find smaller things like wood or cattails or whatever, there tend to be lots of it kind of strewn around. But so far, at least, when I found a trunk, pallet, container, it's just that by itself. There's nothing else around at all. So maybe they just take up space. I don't know. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, well, at least it's a good weather condition. We just need to get indoors soon. Or to a fishing hut, but I'd rather not do that. But I want to check now because the blizzard happened and it stopped while I was indoors. I think that means this has reset, so there should now be stuff to loot over here too, I think. Or does it go away in the blizzard and new stuff comes? I think it spawns when the blizzard ends. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's find out. There's the lockers that I opened earlier. I'm just gonna walk. At least then I don't drain energy and all that. Although I will run soon, just because I'm taking 3% still from the hunger in the first. Got that though. No weapons. Oh, you know. You can always say you're allowed to pick up one rock. I think soon I'm going to run a bit. Let's have this ready in case a wolf shows up. Okay, let's see if something has spawned here. Yeah. Looks like it. That wasn't here before, was it? Was this a trunk I checked earlier? No, that wasn't. No. Let's see what's in this. Oh no, it was the same trunk. Okay, in that case, I guess it seems like here comes the wolf. The blizzard, the blizzard triggers the respawn, I guess, in that case. So once the blizzard hits, the loot changes. Because I went out in the blizzard and that was there. And then the blizzard ended and it's still there. In which case, the only place I really checked is all the way down there in Winding River, which I will do another time. So that means we're now going to go and make a fire. And the places that have a 2-burner stove is Quonset Garage with the fire barrel, there's a house. Usually there's a house near the edge here of the coast that has also a fireplace. And then up there, the lookout tower up there also has an oven or stove. I think that's it. Might be a fire barrel indoors somewhere that I can't think of. Like, there's also sometimes fire barrels outside trailers, but I can't think of any right now. Not at the top of my head, at least. If I have to light this flare because a wolf is coming or something, I will just light it immediately, scare off the wolf, and then I will light the fire and grab torches. Let's enter the wolf nest. And if I am blocked, then it's fishing hut time.
I can't feel my hands.
I'm kind of pushing it, going this far, but I just wanted to maximize getting like fish or whatever to get some more food. I would have liked to have more because I probably need to sleep also. I could maybe go out and loot Winding River and whatnot, and then come and carry the fire, and then come back and sleep, maybe. I guess over here, there's a house that's burned down there, but to the right of that house, there might be a house standing. If that house is burned down and the other one is up and standing, I don't know for sure. But oh, there's a wolf right there. But I think one of them will always be up. There comes all the wolves. Let's just take a massive... Yeah, that house is up. So that house right there, that blue house, I believe that house has a fireplace. If I can just circumnavigate, or circumvent rather, these wolves, I'm going to do that. I'm getting cold. That wolf is also going for me. They're all circling the OK corral here.
It's too cold to think.
Oh, maybe it's just two wolves meeting up. Yeah, it's a romantic couple. It's like, hi, so nice to see you. Haha, no one noticed that we snuck out. Let's pretend that's what happened. Just a little bit of anthropomorphism. It's just two lovebirds who's like meeting out in the open. Okay, so in here, I believe there is a fireplace in here. I picked up all the fish, right? Yeah. Okay, so I think it's right in front of me. Let's just see if I can see it. You can also do this, and it will eventually... Yeah, see that? The slots. Here it is. Okay. So, we're going to light this. How much tin do I have? 7. It should be fine. I mean, I have these as backup, so... Let's light this. These don't burn very long, so I have to be fast. Because there's a short flare. Failed. Go again. Think I have like 4 chances, maybe. Maybe a bit more.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. That's twice now. Come on, you can manage. You can manage, I believe. I believe. And we got it. Let's put on this. Let's do this, and we're going to do the Thomasina trick, which is start boiling this. I'm going to put this to cook. I'm immediately going to take this, put this back down, and you get a tiny little bit. And I can drink this. It's very, very tiny, but at least it prevents me from being dehydrated. Thank you, Flair, who saved me. And then there's that. And then we can just take this. We get a tiny, tiny bit, which makes it so we take less damage, basically. This is called the Thomasina trick, because that's a trick that Thomasina did in a run called The Run That Should Never Have Been, I believe it's called. Where she basically is on 1% health for a very long time. And she survives because of stuff like that. It saves you like 1 or 2% health, basically, yeah. Okay, and then is anything else we can do? Don't think so. Shoes. These shoes are better for the time being anyway. We can harvest these, but it takes forever to do, so we'll pass on that. You put this down. Put a little note also. Maple curing house. I think it's maple and birch in Harris basement. All right, very nice. Let's grab some torches also. That was a terrible torch, but and put on all of this. I want a few good torches, like 6 good torches maybe. And then I'm gonna harvest the ones that are bad. And just get a stick. Quite a few bad ones there. Yeah, getting there. Another good one, please. That's good enough. Let's harvest the really bad ones. I got one of those 50 there, that's nice. And this one too. Let's get one more good one. That's good enough, yeah. And there we go, water. Hurrah! Dehydration is killed. And we'll make some more water, as much as we can. 3 minutes, and then we eat this, and hurrah! We are no longer hungry. Then we just rinse and repeat. And I don't think there's anything else we can really do in here. So I think we just gotta... I could harvest this, but it takes too long. We should harvest it like partially. Let's grab one more. I want to have 6 of these. And then I have to make a decision if I want to sleep or do I want to go out and check like Winding River while tired and then go back and sleep. I'm not sure. I think I might sleep. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Okay, this is the same. I'm gonna rinse and repeat it. Take that. That's cooked. And then do this. Make as much water as we can. 40 minutes burning fast. I can't go really out and do anything else. Is that a blizzard? I think it is indeed a blizzard, in which case the choice has pretty much been made for me. Yeah, it's a blizzard. So then I think we'll sleep regardless, because then we have some food to tide us over. And I'm going to use all the firewood that I can. All of it. Well, except for like one stick, I guess. That's all the fish. We gotta ration this stuff too. And that's it. Let's drop this outside. They're all the same, 149. Exactly the same. Because I think we have enough to survive through sleeping. Put on another stick. Let's put on, I'm gonna put on all of them more or less. $48, 90 minutes should be fine. Okay, I think that should work. And then we have, yeah, 3 liters and some fish outside. And I'm gonna sleep, and then I'm gonna starve myself and go back, eat and drink. So this buys us, it's embers, but this should work. I think we can also, by the way, yeah, when this goes out, we can, so I can see, I'm allowed to harvest the charcoal from this because it's something that I used as a result of beachcombing. So taking the charcoal from this, I think we can say it's okay, right? Because of it's something I used through beachcombing. I think that's it's basically like an interaction effect of sorts, right? Because this charcoal only exists because I lit the fire using beachcombing materials, right? So, okay, so let's see. How many, can I sleep for 10 hours? I can. So let's drink. And sleep for, what happened to the bed? Where'd you go? Table, bed. 10 hours, there we go. All right, so much better. Look at that. We are getting somewhere. All right, excuse me for a second. All right. Okay. By the way, sorry if the volume is different. I knocked the microphone over by accident in that little break, and I'm not 100% sure what setting it was on before I knocked it. I think it's correct now, but I'm not sure. Okay, so now we have our plan. We got water. I'm actually going to leave a liter of water, and we got food. But I'm not going to have any of that now because I'm going to say I'm going to use the starvation tactic. We're not going to go for well-fed or anything. I'm going to use starvation tactic to basically heal. So that means that unless I have an abundance of food, I'm only going to really use food and water, especially food, when it's time to sleep. And I'll take the 3% hit instead. So I'm going to save the water. I might have a little bit of water if I get very low, and then just go out instead. So now if I do that, we have some fish back there. We can probably survive for 2 or 3 days, maybe, assuming that we don't find any more.
I never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
And now it's a foggy, but there was a blizzard, so the stuff is reset. I'm going to go to Winding River. But I will check out this area over the other side of Jackrabbit Island first. It's not particularly cold. It's like minus probably 4 or something. Minus 5. Like 3% damage per hour. I might have a little bit of water to heal up soon, but not right now. There's the bear. The bear in the fog. I was wondering if he'd show up. If you're wondering how I know where I'm going when I'm walking into this pitch fog, it's just, well, it's two things. One is experience. The other one is that I don't know exactly where I'm going. I know the general direction of where I'm going, but eventually I will run into a place that I do recognize, like the island I found, or the edge of the water, and so on. And then I can go from there. That's why it's important to head in a straight line, if you can. Try not to turn too much, because then you get lost. He says when he turns. You can also use these lines on the ice as indicators of which way you were going. Okay, we're approaching the... you can also faintly in the distance, you can see some trees through the fog. That's that island, the little bear island. And the beachcombing stuff should be before that. So head like this way. And that's Jackrabbit Island over there, I think. Actually, that might be the same island. Anyway, I'm just trying to find the edge of the water. I can hear the water. So this direction, I think. Yeah, it seems to be the case. And here it's splashing. Yeah, and here's some loot over there. And we found it. So let's see what we got here then. So now I still have the problem of matches and fire. Nothing. So I still will eventually die, but at least now I have resources, I have food, I have water back there. So this can be done, you know. I can survive for a day or two this way. I don't know if there is anything else. It might just be just a backpack. I think maybe. Yeah. I think this is going to become broken ice, yeah. Then we need to go this way to get to Winding River. I'm just going to walk as much as I can at least. Because it's quite warm out. And I can save the fatigue. But I am losing 3% per hour though. Let's run a little bit actually. Let's get out of the open here. This way. There we are. So going back into Winding River, we again have to deal with those two wolves. And then we'll see. As Winding River blessed us with more goodies again. That would be nice. So far, I have yet to find a stone. So weapon-wise, it's a bit difficult. I have heard, I don't know, but I have heard that arrowheads can wash up. Now, in principle, it should be possible to then make a bow and arrows, which then you can use to hunt. But I still need fire. I'm not going to go to the Desolation Point unless I find something I can use. And we might do a loop-de-loop here. We'll go down here on the ice. And then go back up to Harris' home. And see what we got of the saplings I left there. There's the ice and no wolves, but there's a corpse, yeah, because of the crows. I am actually going to have a small drink of water to slow down this health loss a little bit. Normally, and on a normal interloper run, a lot of people use the starvation tactic. They just do not eat except when they sleep, but they do drink because you can just make so much water, and then you only take 1% damage per hour, so maybe 12, 15, maybe 20% damage in a day, and then you sleep that off and regenerate. but we have very limited water, so it's a bit different. Okay. We have feathers, a stick, nothing on that, another wool toque. Oh, these are abundant at this point. More fish. That's good, that's food. Hey, painkillers. Hey, in a fishing book. Another wool toque, wow. Fishing book. It is actually possible. I'm gonna drop these fish over here. Because of the wolves. I'll just come back for them. It is actually possible to level up fishing to level 5 by only doing beachcombing. Kimiota did that. What I mean is that he did an interloper run, which was just a normal interloper run, but he only leveled fishing via books that he found. And he managed. I think it took, how many books did that take? Like 30 or something? So it took a while, but he managed to do it. I didn't watch enough of it to learn what else he found, but that's someone else you can check out. Kimiota knows a lot about this game, and he did fishing level 5 with just beachcombing. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I think the wolves are up at Harris' home. Got a pallet. That leads me to suspect there won't be much else. This is fine so far. There's a pallet on those big things. Let's just check over here though. This should really be called the scavenger challenge. Is that tools? I think it is tools, yeah. Anything here? No. Wow, quality tools. That's amazing. Look at that. Wow. Can use that for a few different things. But it's not a major find though. Another book. Fish. I think it's changing to clear now, I think. I believe when you see these clouds right here, that means it's changing to clear. Drop this fish. Pallet. And it seems to be the case, yeah. There was something over here, wasn't there? And it did. It changed to clear. Okay. Yeah, these clouds here are called the horizon clouds. If you see those, then it's a clear day. So even if it's actually foggy or snowy or blizzardy, and you see these, even if they're behind a mountain or something, that means that the weather has changed. You may also, if you pay close attention there, when that happened, it kind of blinked. It kind of suddenly blinked from a bit foggy to a little bit brighter, and that was the weather changing. So that means that actually, even if you're out and it's like foggy or whatever, it's like bad weather, and then you see these clouds, if you have a mag lens, you can just place a fire down, and then you can light the fire with a mag lens, even though it's not actually sunny yet. But that's just because the transition hasn't taken effect yet. I will maybe get the saplings later, we'll see. Depends on where the wolves are.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Might be able to go there after I pick up this fish. And then we need to check the rest of Coastal Highway. we're only going to go to Bleak Inlet. Sorry, no, we're only going to go to Desolation Point if we can find a light source washed ashore, like a storm lantern. I don't even know if that washes ashore. Or if I find matches and I have torches, and then I have a torch that allows me to go through, so that even if the torch blows out, I can, if I want to go back, I can light another torch. That's the only circumstance of which where I'll go to Desolation Point. Bleak Inlet, I will only go there if it's just been a blizzard and I looted everything here. Ah, damn. I looted everything here, and then I have enough food to sustain a journey there and back. Because let's say I go to Bleak Inlet and I don't find any food or water or fire. I need to have resources to be able to go there, get the workshop code and that sort of thing, and then head back in case it's a really bad loot. By the way, I think maybe so far I've stuck to that you can only use things you find in beachcombing and things created by beachcombing. But I think arguably there's a couple of exceptions that you could make. For example, you should be allowed to pick up the technical backpack or moose hide satchel if you're playing lower difficulty in HIV. But the gold mine backpack, maybe that should be allowed to be picked up if you actually go that far. Maybe you should be allowed to pick up a couple ropes, like the rope in Bleak Inlet that you need to actually descend into the lower Bleak Inlet. Maybe even the rope to Ravine as well, and a couple other ropes. So maybe, depending on how you choose to do this, I'm doing kind of like a purity thing now, but you could do something like, oh, backpack is allowed, satchel is allowed, and ropes are allowed. Alternatively, another way to do it is to look up exactly what can be looted via beachcombing. And there is such a table. I have seen it, but I just don't remember what's in it, and I'm not going to look it up now. But what you could do is you could look that up, and then you can say basically you can loot everything that doesn't wash up. So if ropes don't wash up, you can loot ropes in the world. If stims don't wash up, you can loot the stims, and vice versa, for example. So you can make this fit. I would say that a purity run is you can loot nothing outside of beachcombing, except for things that are a result of your beachcombing, such as the fire I made and the charcoal you get that way. That would be like a purist run, which is what I'm doing. But you could also make it a bit more like, call it Purist Plus, so you can only use beachcombing, but you're allowed to also pick up matches in the world to make fire and water. Or you can do like kind of like, what should we call it, beachcombing modifier or something, where you can also loot everything that does not wash ashore, right? So there's different versions of this you can do. At the moment, the only reason I'm doing the like purity version, where you only use beachcombing stuff, is just because I want to see if it's even possible. That's why I'm doing it. I mean, you can make it even purer than what I'm doing, which is to say that you cannot use anything outside of beachcombing. But I think it should be an interaction there. So, oops. If I, for example, pick up guts and saplings and arrowheads and I can make a bow, then that bow is made from beachcombing, which means I can use the bow, right? That would make sense to me, because you are surviving on beachcombing resources. But I suppose you could do the challenge without that. Just like with Interloper, there's a bunch of different ways to do this challenge. Nothing. I'm gonna check all of this.
Drink soon.
I will drop the fish at this fishing hut here. If I had a bunch of like stones and sticks or whatever, I would map out the actual edge. Alright. Nice clear day. We're actually warming up now. +1 degree. Wow, look at that. Very, very nice. Now I get the impression that all the wool toques are the same. Yeah, they are. This is just because the other one's worn. This one's been used. Well, they're actually not the same. Oh, one of them wasn't at least, unless that one got damaged. But because the fish I picked up, they were all the same. All the fish I picked up were identical, suggesting maybe it's like a unit. It's like this particular fish spawns. Alright. What's that? Is that anything? Is that wood? I think it is wood, like driftwood. And I'm going to drop the fish here. Just so I don't smell and I don't attract wolves unnecessarily. Drop this here. It looks like planks, yeah. Yep. But we are warm. So we are good. We're going to keep going. Oh, there's a corpse. You can see the crows. So far so good, but we're basically buying time here, you know. We're kind of like scouring for resources. But it definitely can be done, you know. I didn't think actually this could be done. Bleak Inlet was brutal. Desolation Point was too small. Coastal Highway can be done. You have to get fire though, and you have to get fire within the first 2 days, or it's not possible, I don't think. Or maybe 3 days, depending on what else you find. Tinder plug. Hey, chocolate. Thank you. I just stepped over him. But now, for example, I should be able to survive 2 or 3 more days, maybe. But then if I don't find fire, if there's no more, if the blizzard doesn't hit now, then I'm dead, right? Because it needs to restart and I need to find matches. In fact, that would be a rule, I think. If I sleep, if I use everything except for the last fish and water, so I can only sleep 1 more night, and that's it, and it hasn't been a blizzard, then arguably maybe it's time to go to Bleak Inlet. Because then at least there's maybe something there. Oh, and also I think we should be allowed to pick up the workshop code, by the way. Otherwise you can't access the code. I think, in my opinion, in a purist beachcombing run like the one I'm doing, I think I would say it's allowed to pick up the workshop code, so you can enter the workshop in Bleak Inlet, so you have an actual workbench. And it's okay to pick up the technical backpack in Ash Canyon if you decide to go that far, right? Which I don't really see happening, but I guess that should be it. Those are the kind of 2 exceptions, maybe, and maybe ropes, essential ropes. I don't know. We'll see though. I might not do that. I like to keep things as pure as I can until I decide that it's either too difficult, too limiting, or too boring, you know. Looks like we have the canoe and more planks or pallets. The canoe can have really good loot around it, but on Interloper typically it's just empty. Looks like we have a fish, maybe. Yeah, it's a fish. I think you can harvest this. Yeah, you can. Which actually we're going to do. 12 minutes, that's okay. Nice. Gives us 2 more wood.
I can't feel my
Well,
feet.
and those 2 more woods indoors is probably like a liter and a bit of water. Yeah, so we'll take it. Let's check over here. There's a pallet here, so might be something over here. think that's a good rule. Always drop the fish near a fishing hut. There was something here once, so... Don't see anything at the moment, and it's getting cold now because of the wind, so I need to get going. Might need to stop in the Jackrabbit Isle. I think it's time to run, actually. Time to run. Nice to see here. It's only once so far I've seen something here. Okay. Yeah, the pallet was a giveaway. It's cold, but not super cold, but yeah. I don't have food with me, except for the chocolate. So I need to go back to the house. And we'll take this fish and whatnot with us. But I might drop by Jackrabbit Island to warm up a little bit. But yeah, now we just have to hope for another blizzard, really. And I'm willing to kind of like, there isn't much else to do because I can only loot stuff on Beachcombing. So if a blizzard hasn't happened, then the next day there's nothing to do. And it's a judgment call. So I think I would just see, well, how much food have I got? How long can I wait? If a blizzard doesn't hit, I think I'm just going to Bleak Inlet, to be honest. I don't have anything to really lose. Because the choice is survive one more day, hope for a blizzard, or go to Bleak Inlet and loot that, and maybe you find something, maybe you don't, maybe a blizzard hits, maybe it doesn't, and at least you can check what loot there is, and you can make your way back after. Yeah, it's cold, so we're gonna go in here and sleep. I don't know if we'll sleep actually, but we'll. I guess we will sleep for maybe like an hour or two. A wolf or rabbit? I think it's a rabbit. Sounds like a rabbit. Okay. Let's a very small drink here, and we'll sleep 2 hours. We're still gonna take damage because of the food. But I just wanna warm up. But we'll lose like 2%, but we'll be fully warm. And now I can just run pretty much, and we'll be okay.
Need water.
Oh, storm. But this is not a blizzard, this is a storm. Those are two different things. You can see the corpse is still there. It can transition into a blizzard, but this is not a blizzard. This is a storm. I'm gonna grab this fish and head back. I didn't pick up the saplings because I got blocked by those wolves. And I don't mind running also because I want to be able to sleep for 10 hours to regenerate as much health as possible. In a pinch, we can eat raw fish. And like we did in Bleak Inlet, and we survived. Especially if you're on low health, you can do it. If you're on low health and you eat fish and get food poisoning, but you are full and you have water and you rest, I believe you won't die from that, probably. Okay, we smell because we have like 4 fish. So we have to be careful. We might run into the lovebirds again. This is the main issue with this region, is that your base kind of has to be somewhere where there's an indoors two hob stove. if I start a fire in the fishing huts or something, then I can only cook one item at a time. But you really want to cook water and the fish. Is that a wolf there in the distance? Very hard to see. I think I saw a black dot. No? Must have been my imagination. Tony Lazzuto!
Feels like night is.
Let me know if you know where that was from. The whole operation is run by Tony Lazzuto. Tony Lazzuto. So we have a torch, but no way to start the fire. And now we just have to be a bit careful, and one way we can avoid the wolves a little bit is to go up here. A wolf can come over here. It has happened to me and has killed me. Like, it happens to be on the other side, detects me, and it walks over this side here. There's a buried can. But it doesn't happen very often, and you can kind of use this as a vantage point. Make sure the coast is clear, and it looks like the coast is clear. I saw a wolf there in the corner of my eye, I think. But we should be able to make it inside. Let's put raw fish here. There's no point having that out there, is there? And that there. Okay, nice. And we can use the light sources to navigate around. Here's the bed. And we're gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna sleep 10 hours. Let's have a look at our inventory here. Can we read now? We can't read. Well, we can harvest though. Like, we don't need all of this stuff. We don't need all these wool toques, for example, to harvest that. Feels bad to harvest these things, but 4 of them, you know, we don't need that many. Oh, I think also we should maybe be allowed to open a container to store stuff in. The only issue is you might find something in the container. We'll see about that. Scrap metal, that's good. Feathers, tools. We don't need to carry this stuff around though. Okay, I'm gonna just pass some time here so I can sleep for 10 hours. Okay. I'm gonna eat this. This actually is kind of small. Might need to eat the chocolate as well. Yeah, okay, we'll eat some of the chocolate. Okay, there we are. There we are. This should heal us quite a bit. Blizzard? No blizzard. Let's see. We can survive another day. Let's wait. Let's play some stuff here. So we got sapling curing here. Let's put that there actually. Wow, can't see it. Put there. And we got some other stuff we don't need. So we don't need this yet anyway. We don't need this or this because we're unlikely to read it. This could be handy as accelerant or to make a torch. I'll keep that. We don't need this or this or this yet, at least. Take that, take all of this. Okay.
I would drink just about anything right now.
We could maybe 5. Let's quickly see here. These are better. Okay. Drop these. Tools. Books. Let's actually because we haven't had a blizzard, let's actually harvest these. It takes forever. But we might as well get the leather. And I think also I want to make a bandage. Is that a blizzard? I think it is a blizzard. Alright, it is a blizzard. So here we go again. And we'll do another run, another look through to see what we got. Okay. We can carry this stuff, it's fine. So now we have to kind of wait this out, that's the only thing. There's nothing we can really do unless I decide to read, but then I need to use food as well, which I don't really want to do. So I think the best is to sleep this off. Then I'm tempted once it breaks to maybe eat one fish to prevent too much health loss. I'm tempted to maybe do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to eat one of these, just one. Yeah, this is fine. And then have a drink, full drink. Okay, so now I have enough for, you know, one more day. But the reason I'm doing that is because, as you can see, it's a clear day. I'll do this in reverse this time. Go this way first. It's cold, but not that cold, and it's going to get warmer. And I have all my other meters high. So this way, I will regenerate health. So now I'm at 29%. No, I'm higher than that. That was when we started resting. We're probably at like 35 or something. So if I can now have all the meters up, I will regenerate 1% per hour, and I can keep going until I looted everything, and then I can sleep, and then I'll be nearly at full health, and then it's kind of from scratch again, but at least I'll be at full health and not balancing on this little knife's edge, because if I don't, because there I regenerated 30%, but I also lose, because 10 hours of sleep on Interloper heals 32%, right? But because dehydration is 2% and food is 1%, I lose 3% health per hour. So in 10 hours, I then lose 30%, which means I have to sleep every 10 hours, basically. Which doesn't really work that well. Right. So I want to take one, I want to use starvation tactic, but every now and then, like now, take an opportunity to, because the weather's alright, to have some of the food and stuff so that I can regenerate slowly while awake, and then I'll use some more calories to sleep, and then I'll be at higher health, and then next time you do starvation. But then instead of balancing around 30% health all the time, give or take, you can actually regenerate a little bit, and then slowly it goes down and down and down. But this of course means that it's less. So now I can, for example, I can loot now, and when I go to sleep I can eat a fish and I can drink water, but then I'm out of water afterwards, probably, which means I can regenerate, but then once I wake up I am out of water. I have a little bit of food, but I'm on borrowed time. I can survive maybe 2 days if I don't get exhausted or cold, but it's going to be difficult. So I'm going over here now. I'm just walking. So it's getting warmer and warmer because it's noon now. But I need to warm up. So we're gonna go here and sleep for like an hour in this bed. Hope that the weather doesn't turn bad. These dogs are walkable for some weird reason. And there we go. And then we're gonna warm up a bit. So let's sleep for 1 hour. Should be enough, I think. Yeah, that's good enough. 2 days, 14 hours. Yeah. Okay.
Man, I could eat anything.
Hey, burdock. But we need knife, hatchet, or pry bar. I don't have either. I don't even know if pry bar can wash ashore. Knife and hatchet sure can't. I mean, I'd be surprised if it could. Okay, now it's only -6. So it's not going down as fast. Shh. Are those ptarmigans? I mean, I can't do anything anyway. I don't have stones or anything. So far I haven't seen a single stone wash up as well. Was that them right there? No, it's the stones. As another exception, you can say to yourself, you know, like, oh, can I pick up a stone? As your, you know, I would be happy if the rule was you can pick up a single stone, just one, right? It's fine. You can use that stone to scare off wolves, distract wolves, hunt rabbits, hunt ptarmigan. But the problem is it didn't come from beachcombing, so you can do all sorts of things with one stone. You can aim at wolves to get rid of them with fire. You can hunt rabbits, hunt ptarmigans. You can scare off wolves if in a pinch, distract wolves. There's so much you can do with a stone. But technically, if you didn't find a stone via beachcombing and you allow it to be used for those things, what you're really saying is, I can hunt rabbits and ptarmigans whenever I want. Plus beachcombing. See, it changes the whole thing. I think that I'm hoping you can find a stone that's in a locker or something, you know, because it seems that the lockers and the trunks are pretty random what they got in them. If I make a part 2 of this, I might look up the loot table to see what exactly spawns via beachcombing. But as of right now, I don't remember what's on that list. So on my left there were some crows. So I presume my corpse has washed up, unless actually that might be a regular one. Yeah, it's too close. This though, this is a wash up. That might actually be a wolf carcass. No, I think it's a corpse. I think it's if I get a wolf carcass, I can only, or a deer carcass even, I can only really harvest that if the weather is good enough and it's not frozen. Otherwise I can't really do anything. Because I don't have fire. -5, okay. Alright, corpse man, what do you got? Grab this first. Get the feathers. Hey, ketchup chips. And I could swear, well, yeah, there is stuff over here too, yeah, I thought so. Don't. Come on, there we are. Oof. Okay, he's coming towards me, so I have to crouch. Because he's going to detect me if I get too close. You can change direction by looking away and having him go out the corner like this. He changes direction. That's an exploit, obviously. But you can do that. I try to not do that. It's, you know, it's very exploity, but... and it looks like a fish. We'll pick that up after, and another book. Yeah, so you can find stuff here. Yeah. Let's see. Now, one issue is I presume once I pick this up, he detects me. Not yet. Yeah, he does. There's a way around it though. Tedious, but it could do this. Isn't that fun? Drawing ever closer. Ah, damn. I was hoping to take advantage there. That he was busy howling. Oh well. We can walk the dog. It's fine. What was I talking about before? Can't remember. But yeah. I'm hoping to find a stone. But if you find a single stone on Beachcombing, you can do so much with it. You can hunt rabbits and ptarmigans, so it makes it so much easier. Getting deer carcass or wolf carcass, especially deer carcass, also would be great, but I need to be able to actually harvest it. It's just the thing. So these ones, I presume, refer to this corpse that's here. So yeah, we can't do anything about that. Let's check here though. It looks like we got pallets. I'm guessing that means there's less loot. Seems to be a general pattern of like when there's big things like pallets and lockers and trunks, there's nothing really around it. Sorry, little wolf, but I want my food. How cold is it? -1. Okay, so we're warming up soon, so we can just keep going then. Pallet, let's leave that. Did the weather this change? I didn't quite catch it, but I feel like it changed a bit. Oh, and I am warming up. Oh, I think we have a corpse over here. Because of the birds. And we're warming up, so I'm just going to keep going straight. I'm not going to go and warm up because we're warming up already. It's +0, yeah. That's good enough. It looks like we have a wolf carcass, which I could actually harvest for the guts. And I would like to, because it's actually warm. But I have this stupid wolf on me. Yeah, he's frozen anyway, so I can't do anything. I need a hacksaw or more knife or hatchet. Oh, I can't do anything. Or fire, of course. Otherwise I can't interact with it. Which is a shame, because it's got guts and pelt and food for that matter, which is a bit risky to eat, but it's a shame. Okay, we got a trunk here. Oh, it looks like we got a locker or something all the way down there. Or is that a deer? Why is that all the way down there? Let's see what we got here. Wool toque. I think that is a trunk. Is that a trunk? Once I'm starving also, it's easier to sprint because it will drain stamina or fatigue faster. But I'm already hungry, so it's not going to drain my calories. Looks like it's a trunk, yeah. It's great. This wolf is going to follow me for a long time. Now it's getting cold again. Let's start running then. Now it's kind of balancing between it. Give me stuff. gloves. Alright. Take that, frostbite risk. Okay, so now we can't get frostbite anymore. Yeah, frostbite is good. It's actually better, nice. Oh, that suddenly spawned. I still need fire though. I can survive another day or two, but then I need fire. Shoes. Come on. I could go for the deer maybe. Let's check these lockers as well. Nothing. So far I haven't found anything in those lockers. Like nothing. Did he give up? No. He's still following. Oh dear. I'll drop the fish by the entrance to Winding River. It's kind of like a loop-de-loop. You got to check the same thing again and again until you're stabilized and you can actually go somewhere else. And it's a little bit monotonous as well. So this isn't... this run will never go to 500 days even if I could do this. Because it's too boring. But I just want to see if it can be done at all. Nothing at all here. Usually there's like a canoe or something small here. Nothing? I guess not. Okay, Wolfie. I think we can run a bit. We have a lot of stamina. But technically stamina is... the sprint meter is called stamina. And the I is called fatigue. That's also indicated by the pies you can eat to change it. Okay, now it's warming up again. Barely. Okay, we're going to drop the fish here. From the car, this I remember. And if I can, I'll go collect the saplings now. So it's back and forth, back and forth. Now he's killing it there. I think that was actually a doe. Well, we're still alive, you know. You gotta say that. It's a little bit random with the fire and all that stuff, but we are alive on day 3 by doing beachcombing only. I mean, that's not bad. So you find so many wool toques is crazy. In a way, it's good though, because those can be perishable. And on long term, you can only craft a rabbit hat and wear one of them. So technically you could lose all your headgear. But if you can have those then and find them and they're not ruined, then at least you can replenish them. Let's grab these. Pretty sure I dropped, yeah, saplings and saplings. We'll take those with. Out of curiosity, what's down here? We got that. Just warming up a little bit. We could actually, let's warm up a little bit, not too long. I think that's good enough. Just enough so we don't get cold going around. Yeah, because now it's cold. I got cold just being in there, but I think we can sprint. Because we have a lot of fatigue, a lot of energy. And it doesn't really matter if I burn that too fast, because we have to sleep at some point anyway. Okay. Wolf, where are you? Don't see the wolf anywhere. Let's check out the beachcombing here then. It's been alright so far. But let's check it out. This is likely to be the first and last long video for quite some time. I don't get a chance often to record this long videos. When you have a baby, your whole life changes. It's amazing though, I must say. It's just incredibly awesome to be a father. You don't have time to do what you did before, but you replace that with time for something else, which is, you know, better in a way. But long streams like this, or videos like this, require the odd free day or multiple short evenings glued together. Hey, plaid shirt. Nice. Oh, yeah, this one's better. So it's easier for me to make shorter videos. Same reason I don't stream, because streaming is very difficult to find a time that is long enough to worth streaming. Let's see what this person has. Nothing. Because making a if I make a 3-hour video, I can do that technically in sessions. I could play 20 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, glue it together into one video. But you can't do that with a stream. With a stream, you have to do it in one segment. And finding a time where I can play for 2 or 3 hours in a row is very unlikely and difficult. So that's why I don't really stream anymore. Okay, no wolves there, please. They might be here on the ice, but that's okay. I should have drunk a bit less water so that the water expired when the food expired, really. Got such little resources. Okay, so we have a corpse over there. What else have we got? And then it's back to the home. A lot of rinse and repeat this challenge. But so far it seems like it is doable, but it's heavily RNG. That is to say, randomness based. That you just need to have fire. Is this a wolf carcass? Another one? Yep. Oh, this one actually is not... I want the guts in that case. 40 minutes. Oh. Yeah, alright. I can't stay longer, it's too cold. We need to go. I'm going to jump into the Harris home also quickly to warm up a little bit, I think. Actually, it's... No, we can manage, maybe. Maybe.
Who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy.
So I want the guts. Now let's head into the Harris home quickly, if I can. So that was a rare opportunity that I had to choose. I could get the food, but the food will give me parasites. Or it can give me parasites. Probably not, but the food is not so important. The pelt would be nice, because then I can actually create a jacket
if I don't warm
But I already have jackets, the bad jackets, but the jackets nonetheless. What I don't have are guts. Because I can go into the garage and I can make a fishing hook, right? With cured gut and scrap metal, which I have. And then you have a sewing kit, and then with cloth I can repair these things, and then I'm warmer, right? Which is the really cool part. I can even make makeshift gloves if I wanted to. I could make improvised crampons, which actually is kind of useful for this challenge, because you can walk, I think it's 1 second longer on the ice. I can make boots if I find enough stuff. This I could make, but it requires a stone. So having that unlocks quite a few things. Okay, I'm going to wait here a little bit. I think that's good enough. And we gotta go. And we can run. Yeah. Take as little damage as possible. Now we have scrap metal, we have gut that needs curing, of course, but that means we now have the potential to make a sewing kit. We might find a sewing kit though in beachcombing, but I can also make one. If it didn't, that allows me to make a hat, I can make gloves, I can create things like animal clothing if I have the materials for it, of course, and I can repair clothing, which is great. So it allows me to do more stuff. And of course I can fish. But the only issue is that I don't have the tools to break the ice to fish. So I can't actually fish just yet. I'm gonna smell a bit now, is the only thing. Let's try and stay warm as much as we can. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. There is one thing we could do. We could break pathing. Let's do it like this. You can't get me. But as you can see, he just stands there. We could get him to charge me and then do that. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay. Hey. Go, 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 go. Not a drill. Run. We got it. That's the only way I could picture doing that. Gonna go this way to avoid running into the bear. So you can see as I went off to, so his pathing got blocked. Didn't do much. He just stood there. But if he gets to get him to charge you, and then you go somewhere you can't reach, he often kind of gives up and runs away like that. And then you take the opportunity to run. You could get really unlucky and he stops fleeing exactly when you are close to him. But it's a risk. It worked out there. Okay, we got a deer over here. I'm going to stay close to that. Oh, look at this sky. Very, very nice. We need to head straight home because we're cold and we're going to take quite a lot of damage this way. So we need to get indoors ASAP. And then if a... Where was that? I killed the rabbit. If a blizzard hits, we check Coastal Highway again. And Mining River. If a blizzard doesn't hit, We might have to go to Bleak Inlet. Just to see what we can find. Because the alternative is to wait and hope a blizzard comes, right? And if it doesn't, then... yeah, then you're just waiting to die. I personally would prefer taking the risk and going to see what I can find, rather than waiting and hoping. Besides, if I head to Ravine, and let's say I get to... sorry, to Bleak Inlet, but let's say I get to Ravine and a blizzard hits, I could always head back. It's not that far. Alright, we should be good. We got a lot of fish to cook, but no fire to use it, so... oh god. This again. And there's another one. No, it's a mailbox. We should be fine now. Oh god. Okay, that was a little bit too close for comfort there. Oof. Yeah, well, we made it though. Let's find the bed. Bed should be over here, I think. Table, chair should be curtain, bed. There we go. Let's drop this. And damn, I don't have the food here. That's alright, I can find it. It's over here. Grab one of these. Busy wolves. Head in here. And let's drop these. And also... what happened to the gut? Did I drop that already? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay, so let's eat this. And this. And then have a drink. And then we're out of water pretty much. So let's see if a blizzard hits then. Sounds like no. No blizzard. So that's bad.
I'm starving.
Yeah, we can fix that, but we can't really fix the water. Okay, I can't really see, but that's okay. It'll just have to be a mess. I'm gonna drop this. These I'll drop outside.
I would do anything for a drink
Drop
right now.
this and that. Take the other stuff with you. Very little wood we found actually, yeah. And let's go here and drop the food. So quite a bit of fish here, it's just we can't cook it. It's cold out. Very cold. I think we have to go to Bleak Inlet. So that means we don't have any water except that, which we'll leave for, we'll have an hour nap somewhere. Okay. We're gonna start moving. And I'm gonna take the food with me. It's the best I can do. Because we don't have fire. See, we're still dying. We're just dying slowly. So I'm gonna go as far as I can. I think I should be able to make it to Bleak Inlet. going back from Bleak Inlet is a pain. If I found matches, this would be easy, or rather easier, because then you can just make a fire and cook all that fish. The only issue is wood. Actually, in the beginning I got so much wood, but now I don't have any. So that's another thing, you know, should you be allowed to pick up wood? No, it's purist, but it's difficult. It's difficult, but could be done, I think. I think it just depends on your luck, really. I think you can survive indefinitely with beachcombing only on Interloper, but it's very limited because it's very based on randomness. You basically have to find fire within the first 2, maybe 3 days, if you're lucky, right? You have to find fire. Sounds like the ptarmigans. Anyway, you have to find fire within 2 or 3 days, depending on what your other loot is. Like if you find a soda can or something, or some food, like maybe you can go 3 days. Then you have to find fire, otherwise you have no way of sustaining hydration, right? And then once you find fire, like you saw what I did, I made as much water and food as I could, but even that only sustains me for like 2 days. I could have saved some of that what I did the day before, and I could have sustained myself for 1 more day. But the problem is my health was so low that there's such a small margin for when to go outside if you do that. We're going to sleep because it doesn't make a difference whether I'm passing time or what. So this is sleeping now. I'm losing health. But it is what it is. I need to be warm. We need to go from pretty much door to door.
I need something to drink and soon.
Okay. Still cold, but I think we should be able to get to the trailer up here before we get cold. This is why on this attempt I picked the Snow Walker instead of Efficient Machine, because it allows me to sprint more, and when it's so cold you kind of have to. Now the issue here with Bleak Inlet is that if I now go to Bleak Inlet, if I find fire, great, then we got that going, we can make water, I'll probably find some fish, so I'll be okay, at least for a day or 2, right? If I don't find anything though, I'm probably just dead, because I don't have anywhere else to go. I don't have any resources, right? Don't even have a stone. So, but what's the alternative? The alternative is to stay here and hope a blizzard hits. And I don't see the point of that. We're gonna take the shortcut down to Bleak Inlet, because well, you need a rope for the other way, and well, for one thing, there may or may not be a rope in Bleak Inlet, and even if there was a rope, then am I allowed to pick that up? It's not through beachcombing, is it? But even if I was allowed to pick it up, it might not be in Ravine. I have to go to Mystery Lake to get one, or grab one from here. So either way, it's a detour. So you can goat down into the ravine. It's just very tricky unless they patch it. Oh, they have acorns here. I didn't know there were acorns here. I only knew about the ones in the garage. That's good to know. Good to know. But you can go down. The ravine has a lot of death barriers. So if you try to go down, the game just kills you. There are a few of those places around the world. Not many, but there are some. If you try to go down the ravine, the game just kills you. The same happens in the plane crash in Mountain Town. If you try to go down the plane crash, again, the game just kills you. In story mode, in episode 1, if you go to the rope that you meant to later, like the rope anchor, and later in the story you meant to get a rope and use that rope to climb down, if you go there, before you get the rope, you try and skip it, if you try and climb down, the game just kills you. And there's a few other places like that here and there. And the ravine has loads of those. If you try to go down, the game kills you. But there is one, maybe 2 exceptions where the game allows you to get down. You have to be very careful and go along a bank near the Bleak Inlet entrance. It's a little bit tricky, but it is possible to do it. And then you can get down. Supposedly there's a second route, but I'm not sure where that is. Okay, so we're leaving Coastal Highway. We're taking 3% per hour here. When I sleep, I warm up. But the way it's done basically is like... Basically, I'm trading 3% health for full warmth. That's what I'm doing. Because I need to stay warm. Warm takes too much. Cold it just does too much damage. So I'd rather take the 3%. But we are on a ticking clock here. Because the next shelter from here that gives me warmth is going to be in Bleak Inlet itself. So it's going to be tricky. I have a feeling that we're going to die in Bleak Inlet. Okay, here's the Ravine Falls Trestle Bridge, or whatever it's called. It's called the Ravine Bridge. Don't auto-walk here. So I use auto-walking, which is Z on the computer. I'm not sure what it is on console or whatever. And then I have my hands free. I don't have to click W all the time. This is one of those places where you don't want to do that. You want to turn that off because you can fall off very easily. You can auto walk across it though. There's a streamer called Prof Niels, as in Professor Niels. He did it with auto walking. If you didn't know auto walking existed, by the way, it was added a little while back, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, as it was meant to be added for people who had maybe some sort of disability or pain in their dexterity, like in their fingers and so on, you know. So it was meant to be something to, what's it called, like accommodation, which they've added some other stuff like that, like to remove sounds, like for misophobia and some other stuff. So it was basically added for that. But a lot of games have auto walk. World of Warcraft has auto walk. PUBG has auto walk. A lot of games have that. So once it was introduced, a lot of players adapted it. If you didn't know it existed, you have to go into accessibility in the options and you have to turn it on. By default, it's off. You turn it on, and then on the computer, the default setting is set Z. Click that, and you start auto walking. Okay. 1 second. All right. Okay, so here we are at the shortcut. Here's the rest of the ravine. If you go straight ahead now, there's a cave on the right with some rabbits. But that's not really relevant for us. There's the rope anchor. I can't point with anything, but straight ahead now you can see the rope anchor. Catch a rope there and climb down into the ravine. Try and go down, you're dead. There is one exception though, and that's here. You have to stay as high as you can and then go down on the other side. I've done it 2 times, so I'm hoping I remember how to do it and I don't die, but if I die, it's alright. We were dead anyway, so you just gotta go as high up here as you can. Hopefully they haven't patched this. Could probably go a bit lower actually. Yeah, this ledge, I recognize that. Go on this ledge. Again, try and stay high. If you go too low, game kills you. I'm not going to try and figure out exactly where the death barrier is, thank you. I'm just going to do this. And then you go here, and now you are safe. Now you go down this slope here. I do it very carefully. I say that, and then I get a sprain. And then you actually end up on the other side of this, and you enter Bleak Inlet through the reverse area. Okay, and here we are. That's how you get down. So now it looks like we're actually in a ravine. Good thing I made a bandage, eh? But you go here and we'll say enter Bleak Inlet. Around here, I think. Yeah, see. So that's how you do it. That's how you go down. Hopefully they don't patch that. So now we're in Bleak Inlet. I'm gonna head to the tower ASAP to warm up. We got Timberwolves, which is an issue. We don't have any defense against them at all, not even stones. Actually, tell a lie, there is somewhere else we can warm up. Hold on. We can warm up in the bunker. There's a bunker up here, which is closer. Can I go this way actually? I'm not sure if I can. It looks too steep. It's up there. I could have maybe actually gone from there when I stepped. Yeah, when I stepped up there, I could have goated over there. I don't think you can get up this way, can you? Maybe you can, I don't know. I never tried. Hey, you can. Okay. And then I think it's up here. I think it's closer and a little bit safer than the tower. Should be up here. Hopefully it's warm. I don't know if it is warm. I hope so. Should be here, I think. Here it is, yeah. There's the... Gosh, is it warm in here? Yeah, it's warm. Barely. So this is the abandoned prepper cache. On Interloper, the prepper caches are empty. You might find some small loot in here. And one of them will have the recipe for the... What's it called? This is stalker pie? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, no, I don't remember what it's called. So I'm not going to loot anything. I'm just checking here. I haven't been in many of these. You can look around and like you can see there isn't really anything here. Nothing at all actually as far as I can see. So this is an abandoned one. And this is how they'll all be for Interloper for the most part. We can, however, do this. Should we sleep? Yes, we're going to sleep 1 hour. And we are soon dead. We need to find fire or we're dead, pretty much. I think I'm going to head out even with this cold here. Okay. Oh, that is cold. I think I can make it though. It's just the Timberwolves is the issue. Well, let's live and let live or whatever the expression is, right? That's the Timberwolves. As long as I can get close to the tower before they spot me, I'm alright. Okay, here it's warmer, yeah, here it's okay. Stay close here, get cover from the wind. We are good. Once one of them spots me, I have a few seconds to take care of it. Let's be careful here. Normally I just go for them, shoot them in the face or something. But because I can't do anything against them... Okay, I think from here we should be good. Even if they spot...
I hate being cold, because I really do.
Even if they spot me now, I should be alright. Yeah, that one will spot me now, I think. Maybe not. Sticking to... yeah, there we are. They spotted me. Is that a burdock plant? No, it's not. Stick to the wall. Try and not get cold. Let's get up and fast as possible for warmth.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
And there we are. Okay, we're warm. But we're still dead. So, we're going to do the only thing we can. So we're going to eat this. And drink that. And then hope for the best. We're going to sleep for like 2 hours. Generate 1 or 2%. And that's it, really. Yeah. Now we have to go no matter what. It doesn't matter because we are dead. We are dead if we don't do anything.
I am so thirsty, I can't think straight.
Now, it's possible to go down here in multiple ways, but I have only done it like once, so I'm not 100% sure what the best route is. But I'll check over here first. So over here, there's a little shortcut, little hidden area. Right here. And I think you can go down here. I think. And I need to stay in shelter as much as I can. Oh look, supply cache. And I think here you can go down. It's been a while since I did this. Oh, I thought you could go down here. Maybe you can't. Guess you can't. What about here? No, it still blocks you. Seems, yeah, it still blocks you. Yeah, it's like an invisible wall here. That won't let you go further. See, I'm being blocked. Okay, we can't do that. Then there's another route we can take. Well, there's multiple routes, but we need to get to the tower. We might die of cold first. I guess we could warm up inside the tower, I suppose. I need to run also where I can. It's gonna burn calories, but I just need to not get cold here. The other way is over here by the bridge, I think. Which I've never done before. I just know of the possibility of doing it, but I've never done it. So that's where you get the code. If you're not familiar with this, by the way, the code for the workshop to get into the workshop with the Aurora is here. It's inside this building here on a desk. You don't need to remember the code itself. You just need to pick it up. Your character will remember. Okay, the wind stopped. So I believe you can actually get through here, through this gap. Is that right? Yes. And then you just go down here. Should be fine. You end up at this, like, the little secret passage thing that's down here. I don't know what route is best, but I figured that out. right. Ow. And we're through. Okay, there we go. Okay, we made it. Still a bit cold. Now we're basically back to where we started in our first runs. But as you may have noticed, we haven't had a blizzard yet. So if I just stayed there in Coastal Highway and waited, the outcome would have been pretty much the same, except I'm just staying there. But here at least I have one chance now to see what happens. Because I don't have any food. I didn't bring the fish with me for that, for example. I didn't bring that. But that's okay. Now I would like the bear to not detect me. Otherwise he's gonna just be in the way. How cold is it? -8. Okay. We're losing 2% per hour here. There's some coal, which would be great, but we can't pick that up. Yeah, you go, Mr. Bear. Go back to your den, okay? We're going to we're going to stay here for a bit. Okay, stay in here. And let's warm up a little bit. It's not that cold, so I'm not sure I want to sleep. I just want to pass a little bit of time, like maybe that much. Yeah, that's -5. That should be okay, I think. -9 now. But we can check over here, though. Bear is heading home. And check over here. What is there to be found here, if anything? Looks like we got... What's that? Tinder, yeah. A stick, birch bark would be great if we actually could make a tea. Which I could make, actually, but it required water. Stick, more birch bark. This is good, but what we really need is fire. I think it's a little bit too cold for me to check the rest. Oh, you know what? We're gonna check it. It's kind of like now or never. So let's just check it. It's now or never. Either I find something or I don't. If I just stay in there, what's happening is I'm losing 3% health while warming up. Well, I'm gonna lose health here anyway, so... Where's the wind coming from? Is it this way? No, it's from behind, okay. Yeah, okay, that's slightly better now. It's -4. Buys us a few seconds. There's something, looks like wood. Ah, we're definitely going to die. We're definitely dying.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Bandage. A lot of stuff. Not a lot of useful stuff. We might be able to make it back, but we're still gonna die. Because we don't have anything we can use. Our last chance there is something over here. I can see there is something, but I don't think we're gonna make it. If I find a box of matches, we will survive. If I don't, we are dead. Simple as that. Looks like we got sticks, I guess. Oh yeah, cattails. That's nice, but it doesn't really do anything. Bandage. Is that it? I think that's it. I don't think we have the health to check anywhere else. I don't have any water. I can eat this, I guess. I have a red lining, so I can maybe make it back and warm up, but then we are dead from dehydration. Just like the other ones. So yeah, this can be done. It can be done, but it's completely dependent on random generation. I think if you are, I found a flare, but if you're able to find matches, which I know matches can spawn, I know they can. If you find matches, then you can survive, I think, for a while, because you get a lot of fish, so food is not the issue. So if you find matches, you can make a fire every 3 days, maybe, and make a little bit of water and cook some fish, and then you'll be okay, I think. And then that buys you maybe, who knows, you could probably survive 20 plus days that way if you find matches. And if you do, that should give you enough time to find more fire opportunities. So I think it can be done, but it just depends completely on randomness. Completely up to the random gods of Hinterland. So now I made it to safety. But I'm dead, you know. I'm dead because I can warm up now, but I'm at what, 2% health? 3%. So I'm dead in an hour and a half. I can eat this, why not? I can warm up, but I can maybe make it. Why not? To the other side there, but I don't think so. I think we're just dead. I think we're just dead. Matches. Oh, look at that. Marine flare. But it's forbidden. Even in death. We don't want to be cursed. I could pass a little bit of time, but that's it. And then we can try, but I think we're gonna die. I think we're dead. And the bear is back too. Great, the bear is back. We could always go out with a bang, I guess. I think we're gonna die. Yeah, well, we survived 3 days. We did. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. Difficult though. Difficult. With that, fellow survivors, I think that's the end of this video. As you saw, it's very, very difficult. I think it can be done to survive only on beachcombing on Interloper. But it's very difficult because it's completely random what you get. And it's completely random when there's a blizzard. So you could get 2 blizzards a day and loot a bunch of stuff. But you could also go a week without a blizzard. You know, so it just depends. You know, if only Pleasant Valley had a coastline, right? So it can be done, yes, I think. But it's a bit like a speed run. You probably have to restart again and again and again until you get that lucky match spawn in the locker or whatever. Because you only survive so long. Now, I probably could have survived maybe a little bit longer if I had not used some of that food to regain some condition. Could have maybe made it to 4 days, maybe. But that would assume that I would get a blizzard in Coastal Highway, which it didn't seem like I got. And I survived almost 4 days. So I think this can be done, but it requires randomness. And when a success of a speedrun when the success of a survival run is determined by randomness, then it's no longer fun, because then it's not skill, it's luck. Skill utilizing luck, right? So I think that the way this should be done is, if you want to try this yourself, of course, feel free to grind it out and hope for that lucky spawn. But I think the realistic way to do a beachcombing only run is to permit certain things. Like, for example, that you are allowed to loot matches in the world. So you're allowed to loot matches, you're allowed to loot ropes, and let's also say the technical backpack, and maybe the workshop code as well. And I guess that's it, you know. And another variant of this allows you a stone, if you like, but you can't use that stone to hunt with, otherwise it's too easy, I guess. So that could be a way to do it, that you're allowed to loot fire out in the open world, because that way at least you can make water. So if you're allowed to pick up matches, for example, at least you can make fire and water, but even then you still need to find fish for food, and you need to find wood to make the fire. So you still are doing a lot of beachcombing, and I think that's the only real way you can really do this, because as you saw, sometimes I find lots of wood, sometimes I find very little wood. So you can't make a very big fire either way. But if you had the opportunity to always make a fire, then even if it was limited in terms of fuel and food, you probably should be able to survive, I think. If I had matches now, if I had one more flare, I would have survived another 3 days, probably 2 or 3 days, right? So I think that's probably the way this needs to be played, that you can only loot stuff via beachcombing plus matches found in the open world, for example. Otherwise, I think it's only possible if you grind a repeat spawn until you get lucky with your findings, because it's just too random. But it is possible. And the fact that it actually is possible, I still think that the beachcombing is a little bit too strong for Interloper. Because in a normal Interloper run, of course, you'd have everything else in the world plus beachcombing. And as you saw, I survived 3, almost 4 days with beachcombing only on Interloper. Now imagine if I had been allowed to loot just one house in addition. I would have survived so much longer, especially if there was a flare or match or something in that, right? Especially if I could choose that building. So it's quite strong, even on Interloper. I actually suggest Interloper, and I think they should nerf it a little bit on Interloper. Just reduce it a little bit, like maybe fewer spawns or something. But no, everyone agrees with that. But the mechanic as itself, when you play on a regular Loper, it's fine. A little bit too much, but you don't really need it, I guess. But yeah, so that was beachcombing only. Can it be done? Yes. Is it worth trying to do it? No. Unless you really want to. But I think what we can call beachcombing purist plus, which will be BPP, BCPP, beachcombing purist plus, which is beachcombing only plus matches in the world. That's doable, I think. But that's just me. Feel free to say what you think. Now, if you watched this far, all I can say is thank you so much for watching all this way. It was a pleasure to try out something different. I don't get to make a lot of long videos these days, so it's probably going to be a long time to see another one. But I hope you enjoyed seeing something different and something difficult. And a video where I die. You know, it's nice to die sometimes as well. So this was fun to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I hope your runs go well. And stay awesome, because you are. Thank you so much, survivors. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.